Hello everyone, my name is Miranda and I teach 4K to 3rd grade at a inner city school in Beloit, Wisconsin. I am a newer art teacher. I just started teaching art 2 years ago and I'm really enjoying the switch. Prior to that I taught 1st grade for about 7 years and 3rd grade for a few years before that. So I have more experience as a classroom teacher, so it's kind of a neat dynamic for this class to see how I can incorporate iPads into my art room, similar to how I incorporated them into my classroom. So for this first discussion board, I chose to look at the Going Digital and the One-on-One Initiative categories. And the Going Digital, I first looked at the Mixing Paint and Pixels article by Kathy Hunt, and I found that one very interesting and able to take information from it to use in my classroom. I also found that the book, her book iPads in the art room that I was able to download and read on e-read were very beneficial as well as far as ideas go. The time-lapse photography of a 3D project idea was something that I think I will definitely be using in my classroom with my 1st and 2nd graders as they learn how to make their pinch pots and coil pots, and can in turn make videos then of the step-by-step process of that. The second article I looked at in the Going Digital was Truman's article about how mobile tech is changing the way that we make and enjoy art, and I found that very interesting. His analogy between what the Walkman did for our music collections is very similar to what the iPad has done for our libraries and our DVD collections and our visual arts collections. I thought that analogy made a lot of sense in my mind and will probably make sense in a lot of people's minds. I liked his idea about how iPads and tablets allow everyone to be a potential artist in a very immediate way, and kids nowadays like things, instant gratification, instant spontaneous feedback. So I thought in a way this could really have a positive impact on our students and give them more confidence with their creations that they come up with on the iPad or using technology. The second category that I chose to look into was the one-on-one iPad initiatives. The district I work in implemented a one-on-one iPad initiative about 5 years ago, so I was still in the classroom at that time, and I found the initiative to be very helpful with our student body and using technology and becoming more familiar with technology and comfortable using it in the classroom on a daily basis. I really thought that Hare's article about finding that perfect balance was very informative, and I could see myself 5 years ago with the initiative beginning and being in that same place where the teachers just download as many apps as they can find that are free, and he really focuses the teachers back on that simplicity is the key, not downloading so many apps that you have to constantly be teaching them how to use all these different apps, not teaching the technology as much as you are using the technology, and really paring down your apps and making sure that you're using apps that can be used in more than one discipline, cross-disciplinary apps, and making sure that you really kind of grab onto the idea that less is more, using those apps that focus on your students' needs. So that was just something that was really good to hear again and think about as far as the art classroom goes. The second article that I looked at was the study that was done, the impact of a school board one-on-one iPad initiative on equity and inclusion. And that one, I'd like to see the stats on the US versus the Canadian stat. Within this study, they listed 9 ways that technology can support teacher and student needs. And a lot of those ways, again, were kind of those common sense things that we've heard of and we've talked about and learned about in our professional development and things. But it was really good to kind of read through those things again and just be reminded of the ways that we can use technology in our classrooms to really be inclusive of all of our student needs and making sure that they are reaching all of our students. So I look forward to learning more about different apps and different tools and strategies, not only from our readings and our research, but also from all of you, and hope to glean a lot of information that I can use in my art classroom this coming fall and years to come.